Hey everyone, it's Lou from Lou Imag'in. Today I show you 3 ways to add stars in Photoshop. So if you want to add a dreamy look on your image, or if you are trying to turn a day image into a night image, then you are in the right place. These 3 techniques are very easy to use, so you can just use the one that you prefer the most. And now with the new features in Photoshop, it's getting easier and easier. So let's jump into Photoshop and follow along with me. So the first way is to use brushes. So click B on your keyboard or click on the brush icon. And now you're gonna go to the brushes panel, click on this little wheel, and then go on get more brushes. Click on it. Okay, so it will open the Adobe website, and then you're gonna see that you have a lot of brushes available. You can download them for free. So the one that we want is the spatter one. So you're gonna click on download to download this pack of 40 brushes. So download. Then you go back into Photoshop, go back to the brushes panel, the little wheel, and then click on import brushes. Then you just click on the pack that you just downloaded, spatter brushes, open, okay. So you're gonna see that your spatter brush is now in your library of brushes, and now we're gonna look for the one called dot one. So it's this one here. Create a new layer, so just click on this little plus here. So that means your stars will be on this layer. You can rename your layer, and then you can start brushing some dots. And as you can see, I'm actually changing the size of my brush, so it's Control Option, and then click and drag to change the size of your brush. So yeah, okay, I'm actually quite happy with that. And then if you think it's too strong, you can reduce the opacity on the layer, so it's a bit less strong. And you can also create a mask, so click on here. You can see it create a little white rectangle. And then with the brush and a black color, I'm going to take a normal brush and erase some of the stars that I don't want to see, like those ones. I think they are too strong, too big. So yeah, I don't want to see them. I don't want to see all of them at least. So yeah, I'm just removing them, but they are not gone. Like if I want them back, you can see they are still there, so that's a non-destructive way to edit in Photoshop, which means you can always go back to what you do. So that's the first way to add brushes. That's the first way to add stars in the sky using brushes. Now the second way. So I'm going to toggle off this layer. And now what I want to do is doing the sky replacement. So we go to Unsplash, and then we can write sky with stars and find a sky with stars that you like. So let's say this one, I like this one. So it's a photo from Kevin Koshman. Okay. So we go back into Photoshop, edit, so you click on sky replacement, and then you wanna add your sky, so click on the plus, go into your download, go in the place where you downloaded your sky in Unsplash, you open it, and then you gotta choose it. Okay, so now we have our skies. You can move around the sky as you want it. Okay, so let's say something like this. I think it's a little too dark for me, so you can do a bit of changes. if you want to. Okay. Nice. So without stars, with stars, I think, to be honest, this card is very, very starry. I wouldn't choose something like that for my kind of image, but at least you have the idea. So then you click OK, and you're gonna see that it creates a folder here with some adjustment layers and the sky, and created the mask. So you can see this is the mask that Photoshop created. So basically you didn't select anything, Photoshop did everything for you. It's a very easy way to add stars in your sky, and even change your sky if you have an image that is a bit boring. Then it can be a nice technique to use. Okay, so for the last technique, 9 out of 10, I wouldn't use it, but I think that can be interesting to talk about it, and you can just experiment with it, and maybe you will be way better than me with it. But yeah, that's to use the Generative Fill in the beta version of Photoshop. So what I'm gonna do is to select my sky. I don't want this tower to be selected, neither those little parts of building here, so I don't lose them. Okay, and then I'm gonna write soft starry night. Usually I get very fake results, and that's why I don't like to use this technique, especially because I think the first and the second technique are very easy to use, very efficient and very realistic. So for me, Generative Fill is really good to clean an image, but to create really something new, I'm not a fan for now. So yeah, maybe you'll be better than me to get nice results, so that's why I'm including this technique in this tutorial. So yeah, it's not that bad, except the moon that is very fake. This is very fake. And so yeah, here we have only one version that is not too bad, but still not great. Okay, so here are other versions that I still don't like. To me, it's very ugly. Okay. Well, you know that you can use it. Try on your hands and see what you can come up with. But yeah, other than that, the generative tool can be good. For example, if I wanted to clean that away, if I click here and just generate, I'm pretty sure it's going to be generating something nice. Okay, so yeah, it's cleaning very well. But to create things in the image, I'm really not a fan. So yeah, but nice to know in case you need a little addition in your image. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow my journey on Instagram and get my free ebook. All the links are in the description.